guys, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be all about my personal March favorites that I've loved throughout this month. Since I am home from school, I have been able to get into more of my own personal self of what I love and what I don't love. So I'm just going to share with you some of my favorites that I've had over this month, and hopefully this will have you guys on the lookout for when we come out of this horrible quarantine and virus and everything will open again soon. So I will show you guys what some of my favorites are. So if you're interested, then just keep on watching. So the first category that I'm going to cover is some of my beauty favorites that I've had over this month. So the first favorite of mine is this color switching shadow, switching hues pan. It is from Ulta and it was like $8. And what it does is, so I just use this brush to do my makeup. So when you swoop it around the sponge, it takes the color off it. So then when you rush it onto something, the color instantly changes. And this has been so helpful for me when I do my eyeshadow, especially because I usually use one or two brushes, but when I have one color on the brush and then want to use another color, it's still the same color on it. But with this thing, it just makes it so much easier, and it's wonderful. And the middle sponge is for any what eyeshadows you might use. Sometimes when I do my eyeshadow and it's a sparkly eyeshadow, I spray my brush and then I dip it into the shadow and then I put it on my lid. So the middle sponge works as a color switching sponge for any kind of shadows that you might use wet, or I know there's cream eyeshadows that people use. I think one time I had a liquid eyeshadow, which was really cool. But yeah, this is absolutely wonderful. Highly recommend this, especially if you're like me where you like to wear your makeup a lot and you use multiple colors when you do your makeup, because I love this thing. It is amazing and it makes doing my eyeshadow so much more easier. The next favorite of mine are these 3 eyeshadow brushes I got from Primark. They came in a set to do a smoky eye look, and this brush is a eye and crease contour brush, but I usually use it to take one color or 2 colors for my crease and I blend it onto my crease. So that's what I've usually been doing, kind of 1 or 2 colors and then eyeliner, mascara, just because it's so much easier. And then this is the actual blending brush that I've used to blend, and it's absolutely wonderful. It's a little dome head. And then this is a pencil and powder smudge brush. I haven't used this one yet, but I plan to, and they feel so nice. They feel like high quality makeup brushes, and they are just wonderful. So look out for those at Primark, because I went to Sephora beforehand, and at Sephora brushes were crazy expensive, but then I went to Primark and I was yo. So these have definitely been a favorite of mine this month. The next beauty favorite of mine is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light. I had a small version of this in one of my Ipsy bags, so I loved it when I tried it, but then it ran out, and I just was you know what? It is time to get myself a solid concealer, so I went out and I bought a full version of it. I absolutely love this concealer. I know that in the beauty community, it was kind of all over the place when it comes to people liking it or not liking it. I personally love it. I put it on my imperfection, I put it underneath my eyes, and I blend it into my skin, and it stays pretty much all day long. And it is a wonderful concealer. I love it. I highly recommend it. And yeah, it's just been a favorite of mine this month. The next favorite of mine also came in a Ipsy bag. It is Benefit's Roller Lash Mascara, and it's the small version. So I think when I make it through this mascara, I'm going to break into my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, but high-end mascaras and eyeliners are so worth it. Like, I thought, you know, high-end mascaras, like, I love my drugstore mascaras as well, but when you go high-end mascaras, it's so worth it. And I plan on getting a big version of this as well when, you know, everything opens up after this whole virus thing slows down or stops. And then I actually have two more beauty favorites. This is the Tarte Sex Kitten eyeliner, and I got it in my Ipsy bag as well. I think it was last month. And it is a full-size eyeliner, and I love this eyeliner. I'm wearing it right now, and literally I like draw my line and it stays on all day long, and it does not come off. And high-end eyeliners are so worth it as well. I think they're a little bit more worth it than mascaras because there's so many good drugstore mascaras out there. But definitely high-end eyeliners are the way to go. I think I also had another high-end eyeliner. I forget what it was called. I think it might have been from Tarte or from Too Faced. I can't remember. But it was I think it was Kat Von D's eyeliner. And high-end eyeliners are so worth it, especially this one. I put it on, I can get the wing that I want, and then it just does not come off until I take it off the other day. So highly recommend it. It's wonderful. And then my last beauty favorite I am wearing right now is the NYX Monte Carlo Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Monte Carlo. And I love NYX lipsticks. For one, they smell like vanilla and they're wonderful, and they go on just like super smooth and super soft, and they take a long time to come off. So I have worn this a lot because my favorite shade I have from them is from their Christmas collection a few years ago, and it is in the shade Santiago, but they haven't come out with that shade yet again, unfortunately. So I've been looking for a good match to it, and I eyed this in the store, but I haven't bought it until now, and now that I have it, I love it. It is such a good red shade, and it's wonderful. Now I'm switching to some beauty products that I use to take off my makeup at the end of the day. When I went into Ulta about a month ago, I said I need some good makeup products, and I also need some good products when I take off my makeup at the end of the day. And one of my favorite products that I use on the daily is this Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel Moisturizer. It just looks like that, and I use it when I get out of the shower. I use it when I'm going to bed. I use it sometimes as a primer, and it's wonderful. I love this stuff so much. It really hydrates my skin and really just like gives my skin a very smooth feeling to it, and I highly recommend this one. It does not dry my skin out at all, and it's wonderful, and I love this stuff, and it's amazing. So usually my, routine when I take off my makeup is I take one of my makeup wipes from Neutrogena and I wipe off all my makeup, and then I wash it with one of my cleansers. I usually use my Aveeno Ultra Calming Night Face Wash. I love that stuff. And then I use this stuff when I still have, I just use it for my eyes. I use it for my mascara and eyeliner because no matter how much I scrub my eyes, I still have mascara on, and I wake up with that, and it's nasty. So this is the Garnier Skin Active Micellar, I think that's what you say, cleansing water. And I just take this on a cotton pad and I just wipe my eyes, and sometimes I wipe the rest of my face, but it's so good just to get my mascara off, and that's pretty much all I use it for. And I recommend this one a lot. I did not get this at Ulta, I just got it at the drugstore, but yeah, it is wonderful. I use it whenever I take my makeup off, and it's great. The next favorite of mine is the Aussie Hair Insurance Leave-In Conditioner, and it's just a spray that I use pretty much every day after I get out of the shower, where I just spray it on my hair, and this stuff has made my hair feel super soft and look super shiny, and it was one of like their new products. I love Aussie. I love like Aussie, the deep conditioner that they have. I use that pretty much like every day, or like every other day. But this is great. It was like $4 from the store, and it's just a leave-in conditioner, and it's a spray. So like it is still a leave-in conditioner, but it makes putting that into your hair a lot easier, because usually the leave-in conditioners are, you know, thick, and it takes a while to use those. So highly recommend this. This is the Aussie leave-in conditioner, and it smells good, and it was like $4 from CVS. It's wonderful. It's great. Especially for my girls with curly hair, because curly hair is always a struggle. The next beauty product I have is one of my favorite perfumes. This is the Rose Fine Fragrance Mist from Bath & Body Works. I got this when I was in college this past semester, and it is almost gone. But I love this perfume. I have this scent for my plug-in for my room. It's wonderful. I love this one. And I've been doing pretty well with my goal of making it through all my perfumes. So, I love this stuff. Once I use the rest of it, I'm going to be wicked sad, and I'll probably get some more, you know, later. But I love the rose scent from Bath & Body Works. It's amazing. And then for some other clothing items I have are these boots from Primark. I bought these boots when I bought the makeup brushes, I think. But these are kind of like ones I have, but they have a little bit more of a sturdy heel. And I've worn these pretty much like when I go out on dates with my boyfriend. Or, yeah, that's pretty much all I've worn them for, because, you know, everything's closed right now. But these are super nice, and they're pretty comfortable when it comes to, you know, high heel boots. But they're super cute, and they're super comfy, and I love them. And then I have two sweaters or cardigans from Primark as well. This is just a long gray cardigan that I've been wearing a lot this month. And this is super cute because I usually just do like a pair of leggings and like a nice t-shirt and the boots and this cardigan. And it's such a great date night outfit. And it has a little pocket on the end of the sleeve, and it's super long on me, so they are super nice. I have this one in gray and black, so I've been wearing a lot of cardigans this month. And then another sweater of mine that I bought from Primark is this white one, and it's not as long, but it's still super nice. It's super pretty. It has a whole see-through back, and I think I wore this on a date night. I don't remember, but this is super nice. It's super soft and comfy, and especially when it comes to springtime, you know, you don't want to wear like sweaters all the time. So these are perfect for the season, and they're from Primark, and they were like under $20, both of them. So they're really nice. So now switching from my clothes and like kind of like my beauty or like self favorite products that I have this month, I'm now switching to some random favorite products I have for this month. The first random favorite product I have is my tea kettle. I got this from Walmart for like 10-ish bucks, and I love it. I'm obsessed with it. I am using it like every single day. And it's red, and it's just so cute. I use it to make either tea or coffee, and I love it. I use it all the time, and it's great, especially when it comes to me working at Dunkin' Donuts, where my shifts usually start at like 5 or 6 a.m. Caffeine has been like my best friend. And then another favorite of mine I bought from Walmart is my new little French press. I use this to make coffee, and I've been using the Folgers coffee grounds pretty much. I put it in the bottom, and then I heat the water up with my tea kettle, and then I pour it in, and then I press the coffee down. And let me tell you guys, I like my job at Dunkin' Donuts, and I get free coffee from there. And then I had a cup of real coffee, like not real coffee, but Folgers, you know, old-fashioned coffee in this. Such a different kind of taste of coffee. But this French press is wonderful. I use it all the time, and it just makes such good coffee in there. And as I was saying before, my favorite this month has been caffeine. This is just Lipton regular black tea bags, and I usually do like 1 or 2 tea bags. 2 tea bags if I really need like a good solid caffeine kick. But I love caffeine. It's really bad, but I usually have a cup of coffee or a cup of tea pretty much every day now because of, you know, adulting. So that's why tea is one of my favorites this month. And now my last few favorites are a few like random favorites I have of mine. My first random favorite are my Torrid sunglasses. I got these and they were on clearance for like $5, but they were from Torrid and I love them. They are amazing, and I usually wear them every day too. So they're a nice solid pair of sunglasses for the summer. And then another random favorite of mine is my new Brita water bottle. I fill up this water bottle with water from my tap at home, and it makes it taste super fresh. And especially when it comes to this, you know, time of the virus and how, you know, water is being bought like there's no tomorrow. So I bought one of these for me, for my mom and dad, and for my boyfriend. And we all love them. We're all using them now. And it also is a better, you know, like greener way when it comes to taking care of our planet, because we go through so much water bottles. Like, it's ridiculous. But, you know, I use this all the time now, especially when it comes, like when I'm at work, I use it. And it's pretty much by my side, like all the time. So highly recommend getting like some kind of like reusable water bottle. These weren't that bad priced, but they're so worth it because they make your water taste really good and really fresh, and you know that you're not getting any bad chemicals in your system. And plus it saves the planet. So, and my last favorite of mine that's like a physical favorite is the book from Rachel Hall's Girl Wash Your Face. And the top says, "Stop believing the lies about who you are so you become who you are meant to be." And I started reading this book like 2 nights ago, and I'm already a chapter in. And oh my gosh, like this book is just so good. And she talks about how like you are in control of your life and your life choices. And you know, you can wake up being super upset about this quarantine and being like, you know, I can't go out anywhere, I can't do anything. But at the same time, you know, you have control of that. Like, you can say, I'm not going to be upset. I'm going to do something for myself today, and I'm going to keep myself going, because if you don't have control of your own life, then no one's going to have control of it. So I highly recommend this book. It is wonderful. It's great. I love it so much, and it's really helped me like gain a better perspective when it comes to my life personally. And then favorite song of mine this month is definitely Demi Lovato's, I think it's I Love Me song. And it's a really good song about, you know, like your inner feelings when it comes to like, you know, your insecurities and the way you feel about yourself. And it's like, no, you're such a great expert of giving love to somebody else, but then when it comes to you, you always put yourself down. Like, you can't do that, because you need to love yourself. You need to like know that you are the best version of yourself, and there's only one you. There's like not any other Victoria that I've found in my life. And it definitely has helped me when it comes to like, you know, like some of my past relationships. Like all 3 of my exes that I've talked to, I've one that is one of my best friends, and then I talked to my second one I'm dating right now. But a video with my boyfriend will come very soon. We did film a few videos together, but we had to refilm them, and I can share like my story that I have with him. And you know, there's no other person that's like you. And you know, I just need to love yourself, and you need to like keep yourself in check, especially during this horrible time when you have to, you know, stay home and just like be by yourself and be in your own thoughts. And like my heart goes out to some of my friends who, you know, had to leave school now and not enjoy their last semester of college. And a video of that is going to be my next video on how I adjusted my life to after college. And I was lucky enough to, you know, finish with college and be done with college. But it's still such a huge adjustment with your life, because you fall into this routine for like, I'm 23, so I've been in school for 23 years. And, you know, I fall into this routine of, you know, I go to school, I come home, I have homework. Or in college, I was in this lifestyle for 4.5 years where I lived by myself and I ate what I wanted to eat, and I, you know, had to be responsible for my own homework and my own assignments, and still like adjust from living by myself to living here, back home with my parents. But like I said, another video is going to come. I'm going to film that after this video anyway. So those are some of my March favorites this month. I hope you all are having a good day. And I'm planning on making my uploads now be like Thursdays and Sundays, because I want to upload a lot more videos. And when it comes to this quarantine stuff, all I'm doing is working and then coming home. And that's pretty much all I've been doing too. So anyways, I love you all. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. And let me know what you guys want to see in my next video. Mwah! Bye guys!